I don't know how exactly Orin managed to spirit away someone as big as Halsin, but we have to get him back. Either via rescue, or Gortash's death.
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city. To chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think. There is always a choice.
Father, please. There's something I must show you.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
my son, you sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods, can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you. Thank you. And may the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
Orin thinks Halsin's abduction is an ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
You wish to consult me? He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
Keeping very well, I hope?
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. I have met few as strong as Halsin. But Orin will break him, if we give her the time to do it.
Don't mind if I do.
She thinks she can take my druid and live to tell the tale. Dream on, shapeshifter. Karlach's coming for you.
I bet you're pleased with yourself. Saving Ravengard and making a fool out of me in a single swoop. Go on, do your gloating. You've earned it. Yes, celebrate your fortunes. But remember that they are lost as quickly as they are gained. For now, you've tipped the scales in your favor. But all it takes is a whisper for me to tip them back. Ravengard will fall. I will strike when the Duke has the most to lose, and I have the most to gain. Clause A, Section 2. Should Soul Holder choose to abandon his patron, he is freed from his duty. His father, Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard, will be thus fated to die by an enemy's hand. A sealed pact is mightier than even Asmodeus's ruby rod. Do you think by merely saving a duke that you were ripping it through? You're such a witless little thing. Laugh in the face of the Archduchess Zariel. And she only laughs back. By all means, struggle and seethe when I come for Zariel's prize. Play the hero. Put up a fight. But don't forget who signed away his own father's life when Ravengard's finally bled.
Halsin does not deserve to die on such a craven's altar. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
So, we kill Gortash, or Halsin dies. It is not an easy call. On the one hand, killing Gortash would be fun. On the other, Halsin can be very annoying. We probably should save the druid, though. He does have his uses.
I brought my own...
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
The dog wags his tail. He gives in and surrenders his find.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. As you wish. Such authority.
At least things have stayed interesting.
pipes and pumps. That must be how they keep this basement dry, though it's clearly below harbor level.
Right tool will do the trick.
Why don't you sit down for a bit?
Won't win this war on our arse.
Right, citizen?
I see stripes.
Those are spots, you idiot.
That's curious.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Maybe more.
Gortash is working this to the ball. You need to get some rest.
You really want to confiscate my cargo of ice wine?
You're a little slow, but you get the point eventually. These sad little citizens actually think we'll let them off the hook if they complain loudly enough. What dopes.
Stories, get right here!
Sounds good.
The printing blockers. Good day, Governor. I got a copy of the Bladder's Mouth Gazette fresh off the presses for you. A good price, too. Cool, thanks. Come back tomorrow for the next edition. Stories, get right here! The printing blockers never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy your sandals? It's all here in the Balder's Mouth Gazette. A gazette a day keeps the ignorance away.
The Blushing Mermaid. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear readers. In fact, hole may be the perfect word to describe this tavern.
The Society of Brilliance has quite the reputation. Even Waterdalian academics refer to their works from time to time.
They talk a great deal, but do very little, which may be for the best.
I take it you're not inclined to study the wonders of the Underdark?
Its inhabitants and cultures, maybe. Its fungi and cave slime, no thank you.
It's peaceful, isn't it? Peaceful for the
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
Something over there.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime, with your prize Lodge of the Society of Brilliance. Not for communal use, it seems. You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require with your prize disc.
Strange.
Not everyone.
Fine, Prince.
It's hard to explain, but I'm happier when I'm around Omelowin.
You were seen stealing with your ill-got.
I'll admit it.
Must remember. In the back of the throat.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Can't a man be without mineral ore?
Close. I don't think this is strictly legal.
Given the chance, I'd make a fine principal surgeon.
My.
Why can't a man be passionate about mineral ores?
I'm jealous.
have been pretty young when he was killed, this cave bear. Rather sad, really.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course. Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions. In the literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Patarian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most. A series of moral imperatives bestowed by the great dragon deity, Bahamut. In my years of study, they're the closest I've found to moral perfection. Only under such rigorous goodness will the subject stand a chance of being cured. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come. If the child remains evil after the experiment is concluded, it will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg? Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
And extremely attractive.
I heard laughter this morning. At me, perhaps.
Should be at home with their loved ones. Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment.
Are those stripes?
Go when I'm through with you, little friend.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. Poor Omelawum. Oh, this is terrible news. Our research is meant for good. It should not get us killed. Omelawum would want me to continue its work, and I have a rudimentary understanding of its hypothesis.
There is nothing left to speak of. There is nothing left.
these
soon
people.
enough.
Should be at home with their loved ones.
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches.
Will we be prey for a deceiver? No.
It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain.
You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Hear, hear! Attention seeker. Hear, hear! Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Let the hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, goddammit! Help me!
I suppose we should aid him, though I'd hate to miss the show.
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice. And in so doing, they delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment!
No! Please! No!
On my way. First step is the hardest. Got to press on.
shall be done. Might give me an edge.
Into battle. What about this?
Gone with the weave. Step by step.
With haste.
Onward.
The witching hour.
No better moment.
Death is but a word away. Death can't have. Not yet.
Always nice to be wanted.
God, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in the meantime.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
You wish to consult me? Good. Reporting.
Looking ahead.
Hells, our time is short. My father is here, and by the living gods, I will free him. Go then, quickly.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your...
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
What a lovely invitation. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I intend to kill him, you see.
We will live again, Astarion. The scars on our backs are sealed with the cruelest power. 7 spawn, 7 sigils.
You're number 7, the final piece of the rite. He needs us all for the Black Mass.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. A promise to his favorite spawn, fulfilled in the crypt beneath his palace. This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
Think you can take me on?
Might as well.
Can't give up.
command.
Give up. Not now.
My victims await.
Time for some bloody.
This needs to end. One way. Or another. They mentioned my scars and are right. I need to get to that crypt and find out what these damn markings are really for.
Wonder what's past this.
Your actions have consequences.
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
I'm ready.
Unleash me.
fished these waters my whole life. Never known how. Something's going on there.
Can't keep me out.
I may not weep for my home, but I would take a mushroom over a flower any day.
I would have said I admire fungi as well. Until I met such a thing you call a myconid.
You have beaten and tormented us to the brink of insanity. You cut out my eyes, but we will bow no more. Gondians! Rip the motivator from this bastard's hands! For Gond!
Need to find a way forward.
Moving.
Stalking.
Right away.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
No! The motivator
Activate it! Hurry!
Prince's motivation sequence trigger activated.
That was close.
Disarmed. My heart's about to hammer right out of my chest.
Orders. Into position. Consider my hackles raised.
I thought the overseers were invincible, but you killed him, just like that.
I can crack that open.
Did you see what happened? Is my little girl... Is Obelia safe? My heart. I thought her lost. I would give more than just my sight to keep her safe. Our destination is the Neurosita, the nerve center of the Steel Watch. Guide me there, and I'll do the rest. My fellow Gondians, flee this prison! We're bringing this place down!
Wish I had a bag of holding.
A welcome rest.
Best be on my way. Should get started.
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
Motivation sequence activated.
Heading there. What to do.
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
Not but another harvest. Forward. Death greets us all, but not today.
I will not fail.
Fight, my fellow Gondians! Take back your freedom!
Warning. Sequence trigger imminent.
Phew. Another one down.
Got to move.
Always this same old song. Oak Father, ease my way. Still standing, no matter what you heard.
If I've counted my footsteps correctly, this door leads to the foundry steps and the Neurosita.
I hate to rest while our
Your mind whirls as the brain, swimming with parasitic juices, connects with yours. With a jerk, your mind is transported. You look down, your body of pure steel and power whirring. A dwarf cowers before you.
Please, Mr. Steel Watcher, sir. I'll never steal again, I swear it on my mum's life. Just let me go.
You take control, but it is a struggle. Your body freezes as the parasite fights back.
So, I can go? Oh, thank you, Mr. Steel Watcher, thank you!
You are kicked from the Watcher as the dwarf flees, unaware of how close he came to death. The parasite stirs within the pickled brain, twitching. As your mind connects, you feel yourself become strong, powerful, metal. You are a Steel Watcher, charging through the streets in pursuit of a young girl. She is screaming. The parasite is too strong, and you can only watch as the little girl rounds a corner to find a dead end. She cries for her mother as you draw your lance, raising it above your head. You are kicked from the infected brain as the lance comes down. The brain in this jar is aware that its watcher is on duty in the control center, vast and throbbing with illithid telepathy. It ignores your mind touch as a mere distraction. The watcher this brain controls is offline for maintenance. The brain dreams, images of life in a garden cottage in spring. Your tadpole eagerly responds to the parasite in the brain jar. You blink to find yourself standing at Worm's Crossing. You are a Steel Watcher, a guardian of Baldur's Gate. Before you stands a group of humans.
He said he was Flaming Fist, that we had to empty our pockets if we wanted to enter the city. We didn't know it was a scam. We have nothing left, and my kids are half-starved. Please, let us into the city. We have nowhere else to go.
Your gears whine in protest, but you force your body to one side, gesturing for the family to enter the city.
Thank you, sir. Come on, kids. Grab your bags. Hurry.
You are kicked from the Watcher's brain. The family runs into Baldur's Gate, unnoticed by the parasite. The brain in this jar is controlling a watcher on sentry duty at Worm's Rock. It patrols back and forth, vigilant for trouble.
Wait! Elevator gyroscopes, triple set quadrupex. No, it can't be. I hear it through the floor. powerful, indestructible. The ultimate watcher. The Titan.
Ha! Every tinkerer thinks his toy is indestructible. Until you hit it hard enough.
It shames me to admit this, but you must face this beast of Gondian folly alone. I would be crushed in an instant. When it raises its shields, strike it with every scrap of magic and might you possess, and pray to God that it does not fire upon you. Good luck, my friend.
Hope this ends well. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Ready for battle.
fresh orders? Me strike. A wise move. Securo.
Light on my feet.
What should I do?
Yes? What have we here?
Red in tooth and claw. Blades bared.
can't slow down.
Let's finish this.
I thirst for combat. Taking up position.
Don't waste a step.
I need healing.
You are not finished yet.
What's the plan? Take you.
You still have time to surrender.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I wonder what the next move is.
It is time. Let us end this.
This head belonged to the automaton you encountered in the Underdark. How did it come to be here?
The Neurosita. I can hear its hum. Familiar, yet painful. I helped design the steel watches, toiled night and day on the first bipedal prototype. It is fitting it ends this way. I will bring down not only the steel watch, but the very foundry itself. This place will be smoke and rubble when I am finished. Are you ready, my friend? Like the foundry, the Neurosita's exterior is near impossible to penetrate. However, its inner circuitry is highly unstable. I'm going to rain fire upon it from the inside out. Gond, let your hammer be my courage, your furnace my heart.
That was a hell of a show, my friend. Watchers collapse in the street as we speak. And the foundry. Well, it won't stain this beautiful city with its abominations. Not anymore. But it's not over. So long as a single parasitic Gondian remains, Baldur's Gate is under threat.
Enough, Wulbren. Gortash enslaved us, forced us to build his steel watches, but no more. Take the city, let the Iron Hands reign supreme. I just wish to go home and hold my daughter. He'll never find us. We have safe houses all over the city. We are no threat. I swear it.
Please. If a Gondian told me the sky was blue, I'd look outside and check. You Gondians will lie, scheme, and torment this city until your dying breaths. Let's end this!
Wulbren, enough! I won't watch as you poison your soul and the brilliant future that remains to the Iron Hand gnomes. I thought the Iron Hand gnomes had corrupted you, Wulbren. Now, I wonder if it wasn't the other way around. Kill the Gondians, and you kill all we love. Collaboration, challenge, solving problems with the power of reason, creativity, and invention. I still want to believe you're better than that, Wulbren. But even I am having my doubts. I say you're right. They deserve a leader who'll encourage them to create, not destroy. They deserve someone like me. I can't save you from yourself, Wulbren. It hurts terribly, but I can't. Toss your values in the bin if you want, but don't throw out the Iron Hands with them.
This is ridiculous. Iron Hands. Kill this man. How dare you? Cowards!
The Gondians recognize Barkus Root as leader of the Iron Hand gnomes. and look forward to ushering in a new peace between our factions.
It is with a heavy heart that I remove Wulbrin Bongle from our ranks. You have until first light to leave the city. Wulbrin.
I expect treachery from all sides, but you, little Barkus, the boy who followed me from the Underdark, who clung to me like moss to stone, when we next meet, my hammer will cleave your skull in two, and that is a promise!
You wish to consult me?
Yes?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Of course. Well, don't stand on ceremony. Come here.
Before. For every bite you take, they get a whole cake.
But if we'd only made the effort, if we'd only pushed through.
I know, love. I think about it too.
Watch this, watch this. It smells like fermented baby fart with a hint of nutmeg.
She fell down the stairs and split her chin.
Oh, you can really detect the boar shite in the aftertaste.
She couldn't wait to show off the scar to her friends.
Observe the delightful colour. Yellow as piss and twice as rank. Exquisite.
When she was little, I couldn't wait for a time when she would stop needing us.
Gortash isn't going to find out about this, is he? I don't fancy the look of those prisoners.
If Gortash doesn't want to pay us fair, then we're well in our rights to look out for ourselves.
Pay's all right. For these dawn to dusk days, I haven't read a bedtime story to my little ones in a 10-day.
Do you ever think we should have had another one?
Doesn't matter what we think now. It would have broken us back then.
But if we'd only made the effort, if we'd only pushed through.
I know,
Two
love.
reds for Flair.
I think about it too.
One red for her.
Why do we only get one when he gets two?
You never worked for the rich before? For every bite you take, they get a whole cake.
Remember when she fell down the stairs and split her chin?
I felt horrible about that one. Could barely sleep for a 10-day.
Look, we just need to go past the
Show off the
boundary
scar
line.
to her friends at school.
My orders won't admit any exceptions.
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart.
I know how to use this
I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going.
Chap, I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
I know it won't. I just don't want to lose anyone else, right?
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Metal monster don't look so big now.
Your watchers are history. Think for yourself and show some mercy.
I still have my duty. No, step back. I know.
With a flick of the wrist.
Your lockpick. The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking.
Another letter from Orin.
Need something? How can I help?
Soldier. Yes? Is some...
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of hells, Floric. While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her. Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps. It is no legend. Ansur does sleep beneath the rock and will come to the city's aid when it is in need. He is oath-bound to do so.
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock Prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches are light, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city. It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it. Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
Good. I was just starting. Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What's next, I wonder?
At your command.
Still alive, so that's progress.